I would say that the Indiana Pacers really didn't do too much this offseason. They went out and they drafted Benedict Mathurin with the 6th overall pick in the 2021 draft. And as of now, they really didn't make any other major moves. Now, there could be a Miles Turner and Buddy Hield trade for Russell Westbrook and picks to come. But yeah, this Pacers team is going to look very like its past season. So what is going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? We are going to be rebuilding we'll see if they're going to be the worst team in the Central Division this year. I think they will. I would probably take Detroit over them. And I'm fine with, quote unquote, kind of tanking this year. So I think before the season starts, I would like to move Buddy Hield. Now, Hield and Turner, I believe, have 2 years left on their deal. Hield's got $20 million this year, then $18 million next year. Miles Turner actually might be gone at the end of the year. Yeah, he's actually a free agent, and I don't think I am going to keep Miles Turner in the long run. I would like to give some run to Apatate, but more Isaiah Jackson and Jalen Smith. And I don't know if we can recreate that Russell Westbrook trade right now, but we could try it. If I can get 2 first-round picks, I'd probably accept it. I'd waive Russell Westbrook. So in this trade, I'm also getting Thomas Bryant. I think I could just take anybody back in this deal, like a roster filler. There we go. I would want your 2025 first round pick unprotected and your 2027 first round pick unprotected. So 2 first, Russ, who I'm going to waive for Miles Turner, who's an expiring deal. And we could look to bring back Miles Turner in free agency if we want to go that route. That is perfectly going to be an option. We're going to have more cap space than other teams, and we get off of Buddy Hield. So this is pretty much what the Lakers, I think, we're trying to do. Now, I could take, theoretically, Taylor Horton-Tucker back. That actually gets tough. I'd have to include $10 million in a trade. That would be Daniel Tice at best. Yeah, and then we're getting into this problem where I'd have to throw in Tyrell Terry, and then the Lakers have too many players, and I don't know if roster filler can help me get this done. But then again, I don't really need THT, so let's try this deal of Miles Turner and Buddy Hield for Russ, 2 first-round picks, and luckily we can just throw in this roster filler guy to make this work. They might not even accept this, and they counter. Daniel Tice and Austin Reeves is in this deal. I mean, I don't really want Austin Reeves, if we're being honest. You can keep him LA. I mean, I'm fine with getting off the Tice contract. Please. Would you give me Max Christie instead? They say no. And I throw in 1 second in this deal. Okay. Andrew Nembhard, I would like to give him some run, so no. All right, so let's go back to this deal with a Lakers unprotected first. We do the 2027 first. And then say we threw in this second-round pick in 2023, which kind of has first-round value. And let's hope they accept this. Okay, they want to do seconds, roster filler, Juan Toscano. Sure, we could do that. I don't think Juan Toscano is going to crack our rotation, but that's fine. So we just acquired some more draft capital. That is a rumored deal in real life, so I feel pretty confident about really getting that done. We still have the Cavs first-round pick this year, lottery protected. That is from the Karis LeVert trade back at the 2022 season trade deadline, as well as the Malcolm Brogdon first-round pick that was involved in that. And that is a Celtics lottery protected. So we had that Lakers pick in 2025 and their pick in 2027. The 2027 pick could be used of trade value, but that 2025 pick we could definitely use down the line. And yeah, this will allow some more playing time for the young. And so Isaiah Jackson, let's give him 32 minutes. Let's give 30 minutes to Jalen Smith. Chris Duarte can get about 30 minutes a night. Let's go Benedict Mathurin. I want to give a bunch of run too. Let's go 30. You know what? We'll do 31 to Mathurin and Duarte. We're going to do 31 to, or we'll do 30 to Jackson, 35 to Halliburton. I'm excited for that. But Tate can play about 20 minutes a night. I mean, I'm not super high on him. Tice isn't going to play. McConnell's going to get 15 minutes a night. He could be a trade deadline candidate. I do have to release Russell Westbrook, don't worry. And I'm going to give about 22 minutes to Nembhard, but I am not done yet. So actually, Brissett's probably not going to play that many. We'll go 23 to Brissett. But Tate's probably going to get 15 minutes a night, and then I would like to give, you know what, hold on, I'm going to move McConnell. So yeah, Russell Westbrook will be released. He could sign with any team. And there's really only one first-round team that offered me a first-round pick for TJ McConnell, so you know what, I will accept that. Danny Green, I'm also going to, he'd be hurt anyway. So yeah, McConnell for a first-round pick, going to Memphis for their unprotected first in 2026. So now we are finally complete with our rotation. I would like to give 23 minutes also to Aaron Nesmith, because I would like to see what he can do with a little bit more run to see if he can be a good shooter for us. I want to make sure Halliburton is shooting the ball more. Jalen Smith, yeah. Benedict Mathurin's shot tendency could be at a 78. Nembhard 60 is actually more than fine. And Aaron Nesmith, we can lower or increase that to about a 65. So, yep, that is going to be for me. We still have a very good head coach in Rick Carlisle. We're going to be 3-star perimeter centric. I'll see you guys at the end of year 1. And we are tanking for Wembanyama, basically. All right, so this team actually shocked me a lot. We were the 8th seed, which isn't a great thing because, yeah, I would have liked if we were able to land either maybe a top point guard in this draft and we could have moved Halliburton to the 2, Matherin to the 3, and Duarte's the 6th man. Or we could have landed Victor Wembanyama, but it doesn't look like that is happening. Haliburton, though, won most improved. He could be a dark horse candidate for that award this year. Luka averaged a 37-point triple-double. But yeah, it seems like it goes to players in their third year. Like, I think Ingram won it in his third year. John Morant won it in his third year. Julius Randle, though, he was kind of like an outlier in that. And I mean, that whole season was an outlier. So, do we get any Pacers? Yeah, I was going to say Haliburton makes an All-NBA team. That is All-NBA third team. Nobody on a defensive team, but we do get Benedict Mathurin on our rookie first team. He was great. Wow, he could have kind of rivaled Chet Holmgren as your rookie of the year. A fantastic season from the former Wildcat. Also, shout out to Andrew Nembhard, 9 points, 5 assists, 36 from 3, all rookie second team. Yeah, makes me look pretty good by trading away TJ McConnell. Almost simulated the playing tournament, which we are playing in. Going up against the Milwaukee Bucks in round 1, you know what? I am okay if we lose because I don't expect to beat one of the best players in the league, but we're showing off strong. Holy crap, we are going to be up at halftime against our Central Division rival. We are up by 7. Duarte won't miss. Haliburton hasn't been shooting great, but, you know, it could be worse. Aaron Nesmith, how did he do this? Yeah, I kind of forgot to show you guys the stats before we hopped in. Okay, so we'll take a look at the season stats after this game, and holy crap, it looks like we're going to be in the playoffs. Nope, I got cocky. And when you get cocky, you lose. I should have been like, oh my god, we are not winning, as holy crap, nobody scored in the second half. What? Who was the guy that got off to the hot start? Chris Duarte at 24. I don't think that updated. Or I didn't get to see Haliburton and Duarte. That's funny. But yeah, Duarte at 24. Damn, in an L. But yeah, let me show you guys the stats because we got to talk about like the front court and everybody else besides Matherin and Haliburton. As Chris Duarte with an okay year. I mean, the true shooting at 51% isn't spectacular, but I mean, we were an 8 seed, so it wasn't like empty stats on a bad team entirely. 12 points and 9 rebounds for Isaiah Jackson, 51% field goal percentage. Jalen Smith, about 12 points, 47 from the field, 34 from 3, 75 from the line. Brissett, 38 from 3 isn't too bad. So we are going to be taking on the Raptors or the Nets, and it is the Raptors who are probably going to beat us, but hey, I'm perfectly fine with the season. I wouldn't mind getting another lottery pick. I will have to see where the Celtics and where the first round pick from the Cavs to see if we have their pick. And damn, another close L. I think it was a very similar final score to the game against the Bucks as Haliburton drops 35 in L. Matherin played great, but yeah, you could shoot the ball more, man. We lost 125-118, and here we lost 123-115. So unfortunately, the Pacers are not in the playoffs this year. So the Cleveland Cavs pick isn't going to be great as they end up winning it all with Darius Garland as your Finals MVP. The Celtics made the playoffs as well. So we're going to have 3 first-round picks, 2 non-lottery first, 1 lottery first, which is ours. But I'm guessing that's going to be probably at pick 14. Oh, great. All right. We're going to get pick 14 in this draft unless we get some insane luck. So we have 14, 30, and 28. Not a very good season in that regard. We are going to keep Rick Carlisle as our head coach. All right, so at the time of the draft, we have 4 players under contract. Daniel Tice didn't play at all last year. He does have 1 year left on his deal. I mean, maybe a team would take that. And yeah, I think like the Sixers would for a second down the line. This gives us a little bit more cap flexibility. They get them a solid big man behind Joel Embiid. So yeah, I might try to package maybe some of these picks. Like say we were able to move 28 and 14. Could that move me up to like 10? Pelicans here, would they do that? 14 and 28 for 10? No. All right, we'll try the same thing for 11. If it goes to 12, then I probably won't do it. So will they do that? I'm not giving you one of those Lakers first. I don't want Cody Martin. I will give you that 6th or second round pick that we just got for Daniel Tice. Yeah, I don't really want to move any more picks, so we're going to make 3 first round selections here. So we are on the clock here at 14. Like obviously a lot of the top talent is off the board. Asor Thompson is still there. Jordan Walsh, who I was interested in out of Arkansas, just because I haven't really got him a lot. You know what? We will take Jordan Walsh. Another wing, which is interesting. This maybe could make Duarte flexible eventually, but you know what? Maybe if anything, he helps round out the bench. All right, so we're going to load up on draft capital. The Suns clearly like some players here, and this is actually a great deal for us. Pick 28 and 30 for 2 future first-round picks from them. So we are kind of becoming the Thunder of the East low-key. So first, let's sign Jordan Walsh, 74 overall. Not great. I'm just hoping he has good efficiency next year. But if we look at our future draft picks, we have a Lakers pick, or we have a Suns pick next year. We have a Lakers and Suns pick the year after that. We have this Grizzlies pick in 2026. We have the Lakers pick in 2027. We're sitting pretty on future first-round picks. I will be bringing back Aaron Nesmith. Even if he doesn't play, I would just like to have him back on the team. Tyrell Terry will not be coming back, but everybody else will. Goga Bitadze, 6.6 mil. We'll offer to him, but I would like to find an upgrade. So before we go into free agency, I'm good at point guard. I'm fine at shooting guard. small forward too. I mean, I would not mind paying a little bit money to a big. Like I said, we could have went back after Miles Turner, which would have provided a great trade for us. I mean, I don't know. Do I want to bring back Miles Turner? I don't know, because we could wait to see if there's a much better center out there eventually. So I think I'm just going to go after a backup center at the moment. Just somebody that fits our system pretty good. Like Brandon Clark would be nice, but I don't really want to pay him $15 million. I'm sure he's looking for longer than a 1-year deal. Drew Eubanks, actually a solid system fit, so we're going to give him a 2-year deal. Team option, open up still cap flexibility next year, even with us re-signing Tyrese Halliburton. So yeah, I will be renouncing the rights on Goga Bitadze. We're also going to be signing veteran Jay Crowder to a 1-year deal. Don't know if he's going to play for us, but even if he does, or if he doesn't, whatever, we have cap space. But if he does, hey, he's good. He's a good system fit. So yeah, I'm excited about this team next year. I'm fine if we're bad once again, because I mean, if we look at the projected mock drafts, like we could land a stud in this class either way. So we'll see where we're gonna be at the end of the year. Halliburton can probably play about 36 minutes tonight. Let me figure out this rotation. All right, so this is pretty much going to be the rotation. Don't really have a defined sixth man at the moment, but the bench is going to be Nesmith, Nembhard, Eubanks, Jordan Walsh, and Jay Crowder. I want Walsh playing more. Yeah, let's sub Walsh's minutes or make Walsh the sixth man. Sure, why not? Just kidding, it's going to be Nembhard, but he's going to play more than Nesmith. We'll have Isaiah Jackson and Jalen Smith in the front court, Dorte to 3 in the same backcourt as last year. So the same starting 5, 3.5 star perimeter centric. I'm okay if we're bad or good this year. All right, so we ended up this season how I'd rather ended up last year, as we were the 12th seed. Wembanyama's there with Chet Holmgren and OKC. Thank God we are in the other conference. I would not want to face them at all. Does Halliburton make an All-NBA team again? He does not. So we get nobody here. But hey, we are going to have like $60 million in cap space to spend this offseason, so that'll be kind of cool to use. Halliburton's numbers did go down a tad bit this year, which is interesting because I don't think we really added any like primary ball handlers to this team. Isaiah Jackson's numbers went up. I mean, Benedict Matherin's numbers went up. He's pretty good, 60% true shooting. Chris Dorte was pretty good as well, but he's due for an extension next year. I don't know if I'm going to pay him. So is there a chance I trade him, especially with Jordan Walsh possibly emerging? We'll see what we do in the offseason. But yeah, unfortunately, we are not in the playoffs once again. As the Atlanta Hawks win it all with DeJounte Murray being your finals MVP. LeBron retires, Chris Paul. Yeah, like the Lakers are not going to be good going forward. So, oh my goodness, holy crap. Wait, I didn't even watch the lottery I simulated in that Phoenix Suns pick that I got for pick 28 and 30. Ended up being number 1. The Pelicans pick at 3s from the Lakers. We're going to get there first next year. I mean, our Pacers pick was kind of crap. Like, we were the 12th seed, and we ended up with the 11th overall pick. That wasn't ideal, and that is it. So we have 1 and 11. So that Suns trade I made was the biggest robbery ever. I mean, is there a clear-cut number 1 in the mocks? DJ Wagner. Okay, if I do that, then I'm moving Halliburton. I wouldn't mind Bam Adebayo in exchange for the number 1 pick. But I don't think the Heat would give up on him right now. So you know what? I'm going to take DJ Wagner with the number 1 overall pick. Halliburton will be moved to the 2. Matherin to the 3. And we're going to take Matt Buehle here with the 11th overall pick. Yeah, so we got clear-cut the best player in the draft. DJ Wagner, 80 overall at the number 1 pick. Matt Buehle is a 76 overall at the 11th overall pick. So Jalen Smith opts out of a player option he technically had right now. Okay. He's going to get some money on the open market. We're going to bring back everybody here but Eubanks. Nesmith and Halliburton will get the qualifying offers too. Obviously going to pay Halliburton. So let's see if the center market is nice. Anthony Davis is here. Is Indiana close enough to Chicago for him to sign with us? Do we low-key bring back Sabonis? All right, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Halliburton will be 8. Say I give Halliburton $30 million a year. We still have, okay, we're going to have a ton of money left over. I mean, could I even afford Anthony Davis? Could I even beat out his competitors? The Raptors or the Hawks, you'd obviously rather sign with them. And we could bring in Siakam, who's a great fit. Okay, I will offer Anthony Davis a deal. If we get him, cool. $40 million over 4 years. I mean, that's a boatload of money. Is that like his number 1 deal? It possibly is. Okay. And if I gave Siakam 4 years, $30 million, and oh my God, we get Anthony Davis. Let's go. So we kind of overpaid for AD. We will have to re-announce the rights on Jalen Smith. No? Huh? We can sign Anthony Davis and keep. Oh yeah, I guess we can. No, that would make sense. So yeah, let's go. We get Anthony Davis to Indiana. We're making some win now moves, baby. Maybe Siakam would have been a better fit. So hey, maybe we'll regret that in the long run. Is Halliburton about to take a deal? He is. So let's make sure he doesn't take a deal because that would mess some things up. Let's not sign him or Jalen Smith right now. And then we will sign Halliburton after or match the Timberwolves deal. So Jalen Smith, theoretically, we could bring back, but that's a lot of money. I mean, he is a good system fit. So right now we have Halliburton at the 2. He goes down. That's annoying. Unless Wagner goes up. Nope, he goes down. Okay, so it's going to be Wagner and Nembhard. Halliburton. Does Mathurin go up if I move him to 3? Okay, good. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're good. We don't need Jalen Smith. All right, so player progression. Anthony Davis is starting to regress. We'll see if that was a dumb decision or not. Because watch there have been like a stud center next offseason that's like in the mix of his prime and nobody else could have afforded him but me. It is what it is. So it's going to be Wagner, Halliburton, Mathurin, Bewley, Davis. You know what? Does AD go up if I move him to a power forward, or is he the highest at the 5? Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is do that, and then we could start Isaiah Jackson. Yeah, it's going to look like that. Dorte is the 6th man at about 27 minutes a night. Walsh can get 22. Nembhard can get 19. Matt Bewley, 14 is pretty good with him. So let's see how I want to do these minute allocation. We're going to go 32 to Wagner, 35 to Halliburton, 30 to Mathurin, 35 to AD. Let's roll with this team, and let's see if we can maybe be a dark horse conference finals odds. All right, so we were the 7th seed this year, and I should have known that this team, I mean, Anthony Davis in this game just isn't very good, and maybe it's because he's at the power forward position, and maybe he's just so much better at the center position. So I don't really know where to pass. Okay, he did get All-NBA 13 though. Maybe I'm kind of lacking here. 18 points, 9 rebounds, 3.5 assists. I don't know about the 3-point percentage. I mean, do we get, we get AD on all of his second team. So he clearly was our best player. DJ Wagner was solid as a rookie. All right, so if we take a look at the season stats throughout the year, Halliburton led us in scoring, followed by Mathurin, AD, Chris Dorte, DJ Wagner, Isaiah Jackson, Jordan Walsh, Andrew Nembhard, and Matt Bewley. So for the playoffs, I think Bewley at 14 is fine. Walsh, that's fine too, but Dorte might go down a little bit more. I mean, let's go, 37 to Halliburton. We'll keep 35 to AD. We don't want him getting injured. So we are in the play-in tournament, taking on the Charlotte Hornets in the first game of here. They have Imani Bates and LaMelo Ball. Probably going to lose. And no, we do win. Let's go. We blow them out. 28-12 for Halliburton, 18 for Mathurin, 17-7-9 for Wagner. And we are facing the Brooklyn Nets in round 1, who still have Katie, Kyrie, and Ben Simmons. All right, so can we maybe pull off an upset? I've had a couple 7-over-2 upsets lately. If you watched the Kings rebuild, you saw some crazy games there. We do drop the first 2 games, though. We get blown out in both, so that makes me think that we are still a little bit away. Halliburton has been going off in these series, or in this series. AD just can't hit a 3. Mathurin has had his good games and his bad games, and we do tie it up 2-2. Okay, so every home team has won so far. Game 5, we do pick up the victory by 10. Cameron Thomas had 40, but that was not enough because he had 63 points combined between Mathurin, Halliburton, and Davis, and we end up winning in 6. Wow, they win the first 2 games, and then we win 4 straight. Okay, I'll take it. So now we're taking on the Raptors, who have Van Vliet, Terrence Shannon, so they were able to bring back Pascal Siakam. I mean, the numbers he had this year weren't anything too special, so I think I'm fine with AD at the moment because AD's a better defender. He's getting paid too. I mean, after all, we are paying Anthony Davis a lot of money. So let's see if we could pull off an upset here. We beat him by 35 in game 1, 32 points for Halliburton, 28 for Davis, 19 for Wagner. How has he been playing in the playoffs as a rookie? Because it would be nice if he's hitting his 3s. AD, you could be a little bit better. Come on, let's win game 2. Let's go. We're up 2-0 on the Raptors. Hey, maybe we just match up really well against this team. Game 3, we win. Oh my goodness, by 1 at home. Just don't blow a 3-0 lead. Let's go. We sweep the Toronto Raptors. Mathurin with 24 points, and we're going on to the conference finals to take on almost the 8-seeded Hawks. It's the 4-seeded Magic, who are good. Jordan Poole's a 91 over. Holy crap, that's the best I think I've seen Jordan Poole develop in this game. They also have Colin Sexton coming off the bench. Hey, man, the team is deep in Orlando. Game 1, we do drop. Okay, Poole at 32, 35 for Halliburton. Game number 2, we do win. Okay, so we are alive. 31 for Halliburton, 20 for Mathurin. Game 3, we lose. Game 4, we lose. And that is all she wrote. We do have a conference finals appearance, but unfortunately, we can't make it to the finals as Curry beats his former teammate Jordan Poole in 5 games. All right, so we do have the Suns and the Lakers picks possibly in the top 10. Let's hope so. All right, so are we going to get the 7th overall pick, or is this one going to get lucky? Oh, boy. That wasn't even the better of the 2, and that one is in the top 4. But does that mean that this pick drops to 6? Okay, well, tit for a tat. You want 1 pick to jump up, that means 1 pick is dropping. So that pick actually dropped, I think, from 3 to 6. And the other pick is 4. So, hey, we have picks 6 and 4 in the draft. Not too bad. We also do have our pick at 18 as well. Makes me wish that I re-signed Jalen Smith to like aggregate his money with like these picks to get somebody really good. All right, I think I'm making a win now move. We're going to be trading DJ Wagner, who was the #1 overall pick last year, for Trae Young. Yeah, Trae Young and Halliburton in the backcourt. We're also dropping from 4 to 7, which isn't bad at all. Yeah, I'm going all in next year with Trae Young, Tyrese Halliburton, and Anthony Davis. I never trade for Trae Young, man. There's also the consensus #1 in Harry Neal. I want out of Fordham. Yeah, a school in the Bronx, I believe. It's kind of crazy. But could I give you 4 or 6, 7, 18, and 46 for #1? And the Spurs will do that. Let's go. So let's hope this guy is truly like an 80 overall consensus #1 overall pick. Let's see. Ah, damn it. Okay. So I didn't even take the best player in the draft. That ended up going to Jamie Townsend. But Harry Neal still looks pretty good. So I think I'm going to make AD still the 4. Neal will probably start over Jackson. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to give Isaiah Jackson $30 million that he might be asking for. All right. So Jackson's asking for $20 million. Dorte for 15. You know what? I don't think I'm going to bring back Dorte because of Jordan Walsh, but I will be bringing back Isaiah Jackson. Let me just kind of pay him right now. He probably will start, but Harry Neal is going to play a similar amount of minutes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's roll. I'm just hoping 80 doesn't regress a lot. Okay, not too bad. I'm surprised Trae Young's only a 90. All right, so how bad is Trae Young in this system? I mean, perimeter centric, he actually might be pretty solid. Yeah, no, he's elite in this system. Okay, we're 4.5 stars. I didn't know if that was going to be bad for Carlisle, but this isn't defense. So yeah, it's definitely going to be this starting 5. Jordan Walsh can get about 27. We'll do about 26 and 24 there. Matt Buell will be 18. Let's go 17 and Nemhard. 80's getting 33. Mathurin, I got to find more minutes for, man. Oh, this is brutal. Halliburton 30. Like, we could do that. I would like to find 3 more minutes to Mathurin, so maybe we'll go something like that. Buell's in 17. Yeah, Nemhard 17 is fine. And 30 to Mathurin. So it is finals or bust for this team. 4.5 star. System proficiency. Couldn't say that word for the life of me. Let's ride. All right, so 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. By far our best seeding yet. Jamie Townsend, the guy that went 2, ends up getting rookie of the year over Harry Neal. So Trae Young, no longer in Milwaukee. I made that trade on draft night, so that's why they were probably able to sign Giannis. I was like, wow, did I really just steal an opportunity to have Trae Young and Giannis on the same team? That would actually be kind of mind-blowing. Nobody on an All-NBA team or defensive team. We do get a Harry Neal on All-Rookie First team. And we are taking on the Orlando Magic in round 1 of the playoffs. Let's go. I can look to get revenge. Yeah, so Trae Young and Halliburton put up pretty similar numbers scoring-wise. AD, you know what? If he's going to be just a solid rebounder and defender for us, I don't really care. I just need this team to win a championship. Who shot 38% from the field? Was that Buell? Or no, that was Nemhard. Damn it, I gave him a 2-year extension. It was worth about $14 million. So they're both going to get about 15. Neal's going to get about 21. Let's go 36 to these two, and then we'll go 35 to AD. So the big 3 is getting a ton of minutes tonight. This is a very tough 8-seeded Magic team to face in round 1, but we end up winning in 5. That's what I'm talking about. Halliburton averaged 26, 24 apiece for AD and Trae Young. Now, the Milwaukee Bucks ruined our playoff hopes in year 1. They don't have Giannis anymore, but they have Jason Tatum and Alperen Şengün, as well as Cole Anthony. What a team there, and we lose. Come on. Really? We had to lose this one? And the Pistons win it all. Just Central Division teams everywhere doing well. All right. I don't know if it's... I'm going to blame AD on this, but how the hell are we losing? Do we have any other first-round picks that are just going to be kind of nice? No, this is the 2026 draft. So I think we had the Grizzlies one. We have our pick at 29. And yeah, we do have the Grizzlies pick at 22. Rick Carlisle, you know what? We're going to let him walk. We're going to go after Taylor Jenkins, Monty Williams. Yeah. If I can't get him, though, I will offer Taylor Jenkins a deal. And yeah, it will be Jenkins. So we did draft Adrian Garnett, Mitchell Baldwin, and Spencer Bush. Thought about trading AD, but really just can't find a big man that would be worth it for him. So Benedict Mathurin is really our only free agent. I'm going to bring him back. I think I'm just going to run this team back, honestly. Maybe I'll look at an AD trade once again in a minute. So we could get James Wiseman. Jared Allen, would he fit our team better? Do I want Jared Allen? Jabari Smith? You know what? Let's do this trade for Jaren Jackson Jr. He's 7 years younger, possibly a better defender at this point and a better shooter. This is the final year, so I'm just saying F it. All right, so we were the 1 seed again this year. Anthony Edwards is your MVP. We do get Halliburton on an All-NBA third team once again. He averaged a double-double throughout the year. Jaren Jackson Jr., all-defensive second team. Here were the numbers throughout the year. Jordan Walsh, pretty good as a scorer. He was the lottery pick back in 2023. Who are we taking on in round 1 of the playoffs? It is going to be the Atlanta Hawks. Go figure. DJ Wagner's already at like a higher overall than Trae Young, of course. If they beat me, I will actually cry. Okay, we win in 5. Trae Young, 26 average tonight against his former team. Now we're taking on the Brooklyn Nets, who still have KD, Kyrie, and Simmons still. Let's see if we could beat the Nets here and go to the conference finals. Boom, our second conference finals in this video. Tyrese Haliburton averaged 31 in those 5 games. Now we're taking on the Wizards, a team I haven't mentioned in this video. Townsend versus Harry Neal. They still have Bradley Beal, and we're in the finals. Let's go in the year 2027. Oh, we're going up against Nico Mannion. They do have Donovan Mitchell and Zion, though. And let's see, can the Pacers end the video off on top? Please, 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 let's go. We end up sweeping. The Pacers go 16-3 in the playoffs with Trae Young, Haliburton, Mathurin, and Jaren Jackson Jr. Haliburton is your finals MVP. You know, I'm glad it's him. But yeah, that is going to be for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this Indiana Pacers new look rebuild for the 2023 season. I don't think it's going to be too much excitement over there unless we do see like a Miles Turner trade. I'm just excited to see Haliburton, who might be my preseason most improved player pick. And I'm excited to also see Benedict Mathurin for that team. Maybe some progression at Jalen Smith, Isaiah Jackson, Chris Duarte, and company. But yeah, let me know who I should rebuild next. Maybe we just keep it going. We just rip out the Pelicans, the Wizards soon. Let me know. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.